Good evening, everyone. My name is Charlie Baraboo. I'm the Vice Mayor of the City of Virginia, and I'm going to call this meeting to order on February 9th at 5:30 p.m. Our mayor is out of town tonight. He had to do an unfortunate thing, go to a funeral, so I'm taking his place tonight for the meeting, so if I mess up, Britt's going to correct me, right, Britt? Okay, first thing of order is a roll call. Pam?
Baraboo,
Present.
Friedlieb,
Present.
Paulson,
Present.
Yondich,
Present.
Johnson,
Here.
Aaronzelli.
Here.
Okay, all are present except the mayor. Next item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, the next item on the agenda is a public forum. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to speak at the public forum at this point in time? There's a 5-minute limit, but I see no one in the audience would like to speak, so we'll move on to the consent agenda. This motion will be to approve the consent agenda as listed. The following items will be enacted by one motion unless a councilor or a citizen of the City of Virginia requests that that item be considered separately. 5.1, approval and correction of the minutes of regular meeting held January 26, 2021, and the special meeting held February 2nd, 2021. Item 5.2, adoption of finance resolution number 2101, schedule of bills. 5.3, adopt pay estimate 8 to Cross Anderson for Ewens Field in the amount of $2,678.69. Approve the pay estimate number 5.4 of number 8 to Cross Anderson for the MEC in the amount of $965,025.35. 5.5, approve the 2021-32 off-sale liquor license for IYS Ventures LLC, doing business as iMart Stores, 202 8th Street South. 5.6, approve the 2021 tobacco license for IYS Ventures LLC, doing business as iMart Stores, 202 8th Street South. With that, I'll entertain a motion for approval or taking items out of the consent agenda.
I'll move the consent agenda.
Moved by Councillor Johnson,
I'll support.
support by Councillor Friedlieb. Is there there's no discussion unless somebody wants to bring something up? Otherwise,
Counselor Baraboo,
oh, I'm sorry.
I just noticed there's one error on 5.2. That should be resolution 21-003.
yeah, that's right. Should be 3, right?
Correct.
Third pay period of the year. I'm sorry, I missed that. Thank you, Pam. With that correction, is there any discussion to remove something? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying no. Motion carries 6-0. Next item is appearances. I don't see anybody listed for appearances, and I don't believe there's anybody in the audience right now for appearances. So we'll move on to item number 7, unfinished business. Boy, we're doing good. There's no unfinished business tonight, so that's good. Then we'll move on to number 8, discussion items. Planning and zoning minutes from February 1st, 2021. Approve the variance, item A, approve the variance for Rock Ridge Public Schools at 411 Fifth Avenue South. And the variance is a 14-foot variance to the required 35-foot maximum building height in order to construct a new building 49 feet high. And I believe this was approved, if I remember correctly, by planning and zoning. Let me take a quick look here.
I'll move the variance.
Okay, thank you. So moved by Councillor Johnson. Is there support? support by Counselor Barnzelli. Having it was approved by Planning and Zoning. So is there any discussion needed on this item? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Next item is 8.2. Adopt a resolution declaring an official intent under U.S. Treasury Regulation Section 1.1502. This has to do, I believe, with Treasury regulations. Is that correct, Sherry? The reimbursement rules for this, and this is a resolution that we need to do in order to be in compliance, I believe, correct? Okay.
So moved.
So moved. Counselor Friedland moved. Is there support?
I'll support.
Julianne, did you support? Okay, Julianne Paulson supported. Is there any further discussion on this issue? Counselor Johnson?
Clarification, what it's exactly for. It was hard to read the resolution, what building, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Britt or Sherry, can you explain a little bit better than, I'm not quite
Yep,
sure on
this
this.
is for the bank qualified loan we are going to take out for the 2021 street project.
Oh, okay.
This is the reimbursing resolution that allows us to pay ourselves back for expenses that are incurred prior to the bond being taken.
So we're going to take the bond early and then we'll deposit and then,
We're going to have expenses before the bond issuance is done. So this helps us pay ourselves back for that expense.
okay. Okay, now it's understandable. So that's a good thing to do for our street program. Do you understand now, Steve?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Okay, it's been moved and supported to approve this resolution, so all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 6-0. Item 8.3, adopt a resolution to pay LJ on time and in full to the Minnesota cities. This is a resolution that we really want to see adopted at state or the legislation so they don't move or cut LGA or move it and make it time for paying stuff because the cities, all cities and small cities need to sell LGA. So we're looking to make sure it stays the same as last year. We know there's not going to be an increase. Am I correct on that, Sherry?
This, that we want it. With that being said, is there a reason why Representative Sandstead isn't listed on here as an Iron Range delegate? And I only ask that because, while Senator Tomassoni is our local representative, Mr. Bach is not. And so what I would like to see, if we're going to be listing people, I would like to see Julie Sandstead listed also as she is an advocate for things that happen in Virginia, and she is a partner to the Iron Range.
Yeah, I think what we're doing with this resolution, they're sending to the leadership, and then they'll disseminate it to all of our delegation and stuff, because Tom Bach and David Tomassoni are in leadership positions, and all the rest of them that are listed, they're all leadership positions. Melissa Hortman is the House Chair or the Majority Leader. Paul Gazelka is the Senate Majority Leader, and then Kurt Dowd is a Minority Leader. And Susan Kent is, I believe, the Senate Minority Leader. And then you have Governor Tim Walz. So they're all people of authority. We did not list any of our representatives that unless they were in leadership position. We didn't list David Lizlegard or Sandstead in this or any of the other ones. That's the reason for it, because the leadership will then disseminate this when they send it down. That makes sense?
But Dave Lizlegard is listed. He's the first name on the list, so
Oh, I'm sorry. I
I
missed that. So we can add Representative Sandstead. She's out of our district, but we can add her. The other two are senators that are representatives, but we can add her to it if you'd like to. I don't see a problem with it.
I think that Julie often gets missed as a supporter and of of Virginia as well, so I would like to see her listed.
You want to make an amendment to the resolution?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a second to the amendment, Carl? Okay, Carl, it was moved by Councilor Johnson to amend the resolution to add Julie Sandsted's name to the resolution and supported by Councilor Baranzelli. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you for bringing that up, Steve, because I missed that, so. Okay, the next item is adopt a resolution. I believe you had it on your desk tonight. And I'm sorry it's there, but Brian Lindsay, our attorney, just finished it up here for us. It's a resolution to approve it first, recommended by Rams. And
items that I had changed or modified here from the original. I took out some of the language that Councilor Johnson had indicated at the previous meeting, tended to make the resolution as being as close to mining as any other community. We don't have a problem with what's in place right now.
okay, thank you, Brian. Does that make